when we get sober, our finances are usually dismal. Okay. They're just shattered, just like a lot of our relationships with people are shattered when we get sober. So I'm going to talk about what I did to get out of the hole and to start making multiple six figures a year. So basically, you have to have a positive relationship with money because money is energy. You've probably heard of that before. So when I got sober, I was morally spent. I was defeated. But what I did was I licked my wounds. I went back home. I started to read at night. So the first book that I picked up was Think and Grow Rich by Zig Ziglar, and that, or Napoleon Hill. And that just woke me up. I was like, oh my gosh, this is unreal. I mean, this guy's talking about creating anything you want out of the ethers, out of the air, by how you broadcast your thoughts, because every thought you have gets broadcasted out, and that's what you attract back. So if you're thinking mostly about how crappy life is, how you're a victim to circumstance, how things just happen to you, and poor me, and what else, and there's always something. When you start saying those things, you're attracting exactly what you don't want because you're saying it. So, if I say, I can't believe my life is so crappy, guess what? I'm inviting a lot more of that to come. Okay. So you really have to change your thoughts, and around money in particular. And so I started changing my thoughts. I started doing affirmations. I did a dream board where I put a nice truck on a picture of a truck I wanted, the Porsche I wanted, a nice woodsy cabin with mountains, and I pretty much got everything I put on that board a few years later because I was constantly visualizing it. But you have to believe you already own it. You already have it. And I know it's really hard to do when you're just getting sober and you might be on a roller coaster of emotions. But the thing with alcoholics is we're mostly above average the intelligence. We're creative, we're smart, we're sensitive, and we can use that to our advantage by courting money. Money is basically just energy, okay? And a lot of people, they have really bad beliefs around money. They think money is evil. Money doesn't grow on trees. Money is, I just use money to pay bills. What's next, right? But if you start making money and you start looking at it and you go, I'm going to circulate you for the best of my world and others. Maybe you start doing a little bit of charity work. Maybe start making money online. Okay, just every commission you get online, even if it's $7, just be like, thank you so much for this wealth, for this passive income, for the easy flow of this money. Even when you pay your bills, okay, have an intention that you are helping a small business out there, even if they're not a small business. Maybe they're a corporation. Just say, I'm circulating this wealth and I'm going to get 10 times more back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? And when you start changing your thoughts around money, guess what? Money is going to start getting attracted to you. It's going to start wanting to find things around you, circumstances are going to start to change in your favor once you start broadcasting the right messages out. So that's how I started making money online, was I started being grateful. That's the other thing. You got to look at your vibrations, because anger and grief and regret and shame, all those things that are wrapped up in drinking, that's also deflecting and pushing away money. But when you start thinking of gratitude and humility and love and forgiveness, which you can do to keep yourself sober, those higher vibrations will also attract money. Okay? And when you start doing this hypnosis, which I'm going to leave under this video, watch the video through the link, but it will rewire your brain and it will give you it will start to line up things in your universe where you can start making money. Okay, many different options will open up to you. You'll start thinking differently because right now you have a poverty brain, you have a brain that has been intoxicated for years, possibly, and there's a lot of demons in there. So you have to clean all that gunk out, and this process works. The link in the video description cleans out all the gunk before it brings in new neuro pathways that can enable you to attract more wealth and more money. So give it a shot. This is something that has kept me sober. I love doing hypnosis. I love rewiring my brain and seeing what I can manifest, because you got to make life a game, okay? A lot of people, they just look at their surroundings and they go, life sucks. You have to look past your surroundings and start believing that you already have that future dream life, but you have it right now. Okay, if you want a new car, you already own it. You got to smell the leather. You got to listen to the engine when you turn it on. Close your eyes and visualize driving it down the road. You already own it. Okay, and if you do that at least an hour a day, it's going to start to things are going to line up in your life to where you can slowly start to get that car. It's amazing. It does work, and it's a law. It has to work. Law of assumption, law of attraction, those are laws that have to work. It doesn't matter if you're poor, rich, black, white, it doesn't matter. It works for everyone because it's the law of vibration. So I love you guys. Have fun with it, and stay open-minded, because your mind has gotten you nowhere but drunk and hungover, and so it's time to change your thinking. Turn your will over to God. That's one of the first steps in AA. But you can also co-create with God, which is an amazing experience. So hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Like this video. Share it around with all the people that might be stinking thinking, because they're going to just dig a deeper hole for themselves. It's not a fun life. So I love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.